this person publicly put something on one of my photos, not messaged me privately. So then, I mean, really, it's open to the public. Everyone can see the message.
But the person that put something on one of your photos that's trolling you did not do it as the person's name who you think it is.
I think this is a dummy account. They're only following 19 people. But when I click on those 19 people, a lot of my personal people come up. Maney being one of them.
Oh, it's looking good for you, bud.
Okay. 2 of my best friends, my son's account, and the station account.
Would you like to say what they said? So people can get an idea of what.
Sure. It was kind of like a body shaming comment.
What was the picture you posted?
So I had posted myself, and I do a fashion blog. So I was doing a piece on a one-piece bathing suit that was long sleeve. And they commented with, just don't got it like you think you do. Grow up and be yourself, not someone you dreamed of years ago.
Dreaming of who you were years ago? What does that mean?
I mean...
Well, I responded.
Okay.
And I took a screenshot of it, and I just put, you know what? You're right, boo. I don't have it like I used to. I have it better because after 34 years on this planet and having a baby, I still love my body. I've got a career I love, a family that loves me, and most importantly, I respect myself.
So you think you know who this is?
I think it's someone who was in my inner circle at some point.
I'm going to write a name down who I think it is.
Okay.
And it just came to me. And
don't say it.
You don't say it.
No, because I think this person knows that I know.
And I don't want to give this person any love anyway.
Right.
But this is who I think it might be. How about that?
Let her open up.
You know that.
Oh.
Can I see?
That's not who I thought it was, but I think you might be. That could be in the realm of possibility as well.
Whoa, this is a strange.
Yeah, that's a blast from the past.
Because that's somebody who has made comments against you and hasn't been friendly to you in person.
Yes.
This is a person, y'all. I'll just tell you this. It's a person who, if we said their name, you would know who they were.
Oh, exactly.
By the way, this is also a person that has zero issues with me.
They're not following you.
I agree. I also get happy birthdays from this person.
This isn't the name I thought it was, but now I think that's...
What do you think?
That could be it.
Possible that the person I just told you about could be the person.
Yes.
So how do we find out the people behind this account?
Hold on. So that other person has made false accounts in the past to follow other people, too.
Really?
Yes, and has been caught.
Oh, so then it's definitely that person.
The person who I just told you I think it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's definitely that person. They have a history.
But it's interesting that you thought it was someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Why did you think it was that person?
Honestly, I think my son was the key there, that they followed my son's account. That was the key in my head.
But why do you think somebody in your past who you once were okay with would say something like that to you?
Because that was pretty mean and weirdly specific.
Yes. I don't know, honestly. I honest to God, don't know why they would say something like
Jealousy
that.
or whatever it may be.
I don't know.
Okay.
And you know what? To each their own. If somebody's going through something, that's cool. But I'm not one for A, body shaming, or B, cyberbullying, and I sat on that message for a minute. I wasn't going to post it, but because it's one of those things where, like, listen, I get it. I might not be your flavor, but there's a big fat unfollow button that you can hit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But when I did when I did look into who the account was and I saw that they were following those 6 other people, that's when I decided, I'm not going to let somebody cyberbully me. I'm sorry. I'm not.
Yeah.
Good for you. I feel really bad. I'm sorry that you have to, at any point, feel bad about yourself, but don't. You know you're a fabulous person.
I
you
don't.
know
And here's
you
the
have
thing,
a kick-ass post-baby body.
But
and
to
you
be
can do
honest
whatever
with
you
you,
want. You were a honeybee and a Dolphins dancer. You don't.
But I don't have the body I did when I was 18 or 25 or, after a baby, your body changes. And guess what?
Well, you're not 25 yet.
I know. Thank you. But I learned to love my body. So,
I know.
And it's not the same as it was. That's just, it just is what it is. And I don't think it's fair to body shame somebody. So
it's not.
I put that out there.
Well, we have someone on hold. This is very interesting, who is confessing that they troll people on social media with a burner account.
Well, you know what?
Really?
I want to talk to you, sir. All right.
Thanks, guys.
So you are an actual online troll.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct. I have a fake account, and I troll mostly like my friends and coworkers and my wife.
But why would, and your wife? Well, I mean, what are you writing on your wife's page that you couldn't just say to her in person? And why are you trolling people?
Well, I mean, Well, I think we all have things that we would love to say to our spouse that we can't say face to face, and it's good to just kind of get it off your chest. Like, it's nice, but honestly, like, the truth of it is, I just love, like, I love confrontation. I like kind of like that feeling of just like being in an online argument with people, but I don't really want to deal with it with people face to face. Well, I mean, there's been a few times where I've probably like taken it a little too far, especially with some of my coworkers, you know, like when there's like another issue at work that's kind of fueling why I'm targeting that specific person.
Okay.
But what you're targeting them on, Anonymous, let me stop you right there. What you're targeting them on isn't something about work. It's something about an entirely different subject, but you're going after them about something entirely different because of how they treat you at work. Is that right?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so you don't. I'm having I know this is a judgment-free zone. I'm having a really hard time.
Yeah,
here,
LauRen,
but
judgment-free.
I'm trying.
Judgment-free.
I'm just trying
You
to.
took the time to call and shine the light. Okay.
I know, and I'm trying to understand, which is why I'm asking these questions. But you don't think that across multiple platforms, if you're trolling different people, like they are not going to string together who you're following and figure out that it's you?
Well, I mean, I try to be really careful with my troll accounts, who I follow, like that I wouldn't follow anybody connected to both of us where they would figure it out.
Have you ever thought about writing in a journal these thoughts instead of...
He doesn't get the reaction. That's what he's trying to do.
You like the reaction.
Like it's just one-sided. It's just one-sided. I like to get that rise out of people and kind of know that I've pushed the button.
Because it's funny to you.
Right.
You know what?
It's funny.
Interesting.
There are millions of him. This is Anonymous from Concord. There's millions of him all across the board. And I'll tell you what sucks. Absolutely. So what happens is he'll say something about Nike. Then next thing you know, it does get personal in 3 or 4 comments down. It's amazing how mean people get and how 0 to 100 it goes. It's like, you like Trump, you hate Trump. Oh, you're ugly, you're fat, you're this. And it's like, how did it get to there? But it does. And it's truly a major epidemic that we have to deal with.
It's a really easy time to be a troll. That's for sure.
All right. All right.
I bet
Thanks
so.
for chiming in.
I bet so.